Hello and welcome to Story of the House of the Rising Sun, Chapter 8, The Loop. Jesse awoke to the sound of knocking. Not on his door. Every door. The hallway pulsed with sound. A slow knock, knock, knock in perfect rhythm. As if the house itself had adopted a heartbeat. He stepped out into the corridor. Empty, dim, different. The red wallpaper was peeling now. The air had a copper taste like old pennies in rain. At the end of the hall stood a mirror, the one he'd seen weeks ago, or days ago, or minutes. He approached it. This time it reflected not just Jesse, but another Jesse. One in a different suit, slightly older, tired, muttering to himself. Jesse raised a hand to the mirror. The other Jesse didn't. He turned away, but the hallway behind him was gone, replaced with a spiral staircase made of obsidian lined with flickering lanterns that gave off no heat. And somewhere far below, the unmistakably melody of a waltz played backwards. He descended. With every step, he remembered something new. A conversation with Cass he'd never had. A drink he never ordered. Second chances, poured by a waitress with no face. A moment alone with Alton in a room full of clocks where Alton asked, "Do you want to leave?" And Jesse had said yes, but had not moved. He reached the bottom. The bar. Again. Alton was there. Again. But this time, everything was off. The bar was mirrored, reversed. The shelves were empty, and every person in the bar wore his face, smiling, crying, bleeding, screaming. One of them sat at a table, muttering, "The house is a circle. There's no exit, only entry fees." Another was carving, "Forget me," into the wood with a fork. Jesse stumbled backwards, but no one looked up. They only drank, each from a glass labeled "Not Yet." He turned to Alton, but Alton wasn't Alton. He looked older, younger, something in between. He opened his mouth, but the voice came from behind Jesse. "I warned you." It was more. The mirror. The third of the three. She stepped from behind the shadows, dressed in white now, with eyes like bottomless cups of tea. Yeah. Everyone comes here thinking they're just passing through, she said. But this place is a cycle, a refinement, a test. Of what? She touched his forehead. He flinched. To see if you remember what matters. Suddenly, Jesse was at the bar again. Same stool, same drink. What if? But this time, Alton was gone. The only thing behind the bar was a door Jesse had never seen before. It was open. Light spilled out. Warm. Pure. It stood up. He stood up. Breath caught in his throat. Was this it? Was this the way out? He stepped through and found himself at a street corner outside the house. Same fog, same glow under the door. A car rumbled in the distance. His phone buzzed. A text. Come to the bar. It's your only shot. He blinked, looked up. The sign above the door flickered. The house of the rising sun. He reached for the handle and stopped because he remembered this moment, the start, the arrival. But now he'd lived through. He didn't know how many loops. Jesse turned away, walked down the street, heart racing. He didn't know if this was real, if this was freedom, but it was a choice he hadn't made before, and maybe that was enough. Behind him, the bar's neon sign flared, then faded to black. Well, thank you for listening to Chapter 8. Have a nice day. Talk to you later.